This is EA Sports. PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close and then knock in the birdie. He has this for a birdie. Who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Been some good golf early on. Let's get you caught up as we go out to the 7th hole. Nothing noteworthy here in the first round, Frank, but still plenty of golf to be played.
That's right, Rich. A little bit of a dry spell, but really not a lot of damage done. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is obviously a green light situation.
It is, because of the tee shot. A smart layup here gives you the chance to go straight at this flag.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank going for 2 in a row now. Nice birdie and a nice little move on the leaderboard, getting to 2 under par. Now we're at the 8th hole here at PGA West in La Quinta, California. 559-yard par 5. Frank, what are the options here?
A good tee shot, you can certainly reach this par 5 and 2. There's a crosswalk that comes across in that vicinity of 330 yards. That's sort of the green light area if you can get it down there. Anything short of that, it becomes very much a 3-shotter. But if you can get it close to that crosswork that goes there, then certainly this becomes opportunity knocks.
So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. And it makes the green in regulation. Frank, all of a sudden, another player to factor in on this leaderboard.
Yeah, and things are starting to tighten up right now. You can see where the next move comes from. There's something about a well-hit shot. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Wow, way to the right here.
And there's rough over there.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. And getting ready for the putt.
One more birdie, and now tied for the lead.
So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green. It's not easy to come out of the gates like that.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live second round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge.
Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power, though? Long just meant longer.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Good looking shot right here. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
So a tester from 4 feet. Doesn't dig into the lead with that par, but Frank, sometimes, and you know this as well as anyone, you just have to kind of maintain your footing out there.
There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
All right, Frank, time to play a little pitch and putt right now. Good chance with a good shot here to make a 4.
Yeah, holes like this is where small ball can beat big ball. Another good swing, another good approach shot.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round.
Now that birdie has to feel even better, Rich, with everything so tight at the top.
Right in the middle of a Donnybrook at this point. Frank P. Dye always gets a player thinking what might be going through a player's mind right here.
You're going to play it as a layup. You know, that's a given. It's just what distance you want. And for every distance you're going to hit it off the tee, Pete Dye gives you a different challenge. If you lay it all the way back, obviously you've got the widest fairway. Then you've got the longer second shot. Get a little closer, it starts to shrink up, shrink up, shrink up. So it's how much do you want to bite off?
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. You see the blend of holes here from the long par 5 to the short par 4, now to the 214-yard par 3 13th. Oh, look out. This could be wet, Frank.
It's heading towards the hazard.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
But now a chance for a birdie. You always like that. Count it as a birdie. Now another short par 4. It's only 389 yards. But Frank, where could a player go off course, so to speak, at this 14th?
Well, this is a hole where you have to play your own game. If you're a longer hitter, I think you can challenge that bunker and knock it over there. And if you're shorter player, you should be only looking at that left side. You're always going to feel like you've left something out there on a hole like this. You always think you could have done the other option. But this is where you've got to stick to what you think is your game plan.
Moving into this second shot here at hole number 14. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now at the 15th, par 4, 468 yards. It is nicknamed Turning Home as we are making our way towards the close of this round. Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. All right, now another shot from the rough.
Yeah, this time better be better than the one we just saw. Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. That's a bogey, but that probably won't hurt.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still, a long ways to go in this tournament. This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back nine, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
He pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. Frank, how about this hole, the par 5 11? Long one.
Oh, it is. And, you know, anything over 600 yards, only the longest it is the Bubba Watsons, the Dustin Johnsons of the world. The other ones that can get home on a hole like this. For the other ones, even those bunkers down the left side are sort of in play. You at least have to give them a cursory look off the tee. Nothing wrong with a hole, a par 5 that you can't reach. You still play it as a three-shotter. And in some respects, you get rewarded for laying up here because that water that comes in on the left-hand side, that's not going to be in play.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green. But why would you want it to run over the back?
And setting up here in the rough. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
So just a formality here. Has his par. To the par 4 12th here at PGA West, short at 363 yards. Well, this one's sweet, Frank.
Super.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Good putt. Tricky par 3 here, the 13th, 214 yards.
Hazard.
Maybe wet. That will be a great look at birdie. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. He's made it. Well, Frank, kind of a make-or-break hole here at the 14th, par 4, 389 yards.
Yeah, for the Cavalier player, you can sort of go at this this green in a more direct line. 290 yards will take all this bunker down the right out of play. Just leave you a flick in here. I'm going to say that's not a bad play, really. If you don't do that, then you just got to thread it down the left.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
That's in the fairway. How good has the swing tempo been?
Has not lost it since the first hole, Rich. I think that's been the key to the round. Started with that rhythm, even though the winds were out there. The winds haven't abated, and neither has that rhythm. This looks like it's going to find the target.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, getting him another good look. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Frank, if a player needs to make a big move at the close of the round, how could they get at this whole location and make a birdie? They call this turning home.
Yeah, I think that's where you have to be a little more aggressive. It's going for a little extra.
Gave that the full treatment. Get up. Frankie, he put the thumb down on that one.
It's still going. Look, you've got to get that thumb going as quick as you can. That is warp speed.
See a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Pretty good result right there, considering
it looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. This can be a cruel game at times.
Now, putt for par.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. He'll take par and move on. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today it's live final round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Now the approach here at 15. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
It's that sneaky distance.
Just a couple of feet. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Here we go now, the final par 5 of the day, Frank.
Yeah, decision on how much you bite off here. If you play the ball to the right, then it's going to play its full 600 yards. But if you can take it in a direct line at that green, you're going to chew off a little bit of yardage. But you have to be able to carry that bump.
And through the years, a lot of excitement here at this par 5 16th. Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle. Just a little tap in here. And that's a birdie. Well, let's see, Frank. The par 3 17th, just 168 yards. You can't miss it right. Can't miss it left. Can't miss it short. You can't miss it long. Good luck. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Has it. Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long. Water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's 3 groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with. Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. That is a beauty, a real beauty. So let's come down to this, Frank.
One putt away. A chance to do what everybody has been trying to do.
Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
That's why you play the game, to stack up the wins. Great effort right there.